Today's plant day, and I have this nice container here that I'm going to be doing some planting of these Ludwigias and some other plants today, and let's see how it goes. I've been watching different channels, and I've noticed I really like some of the looks of some of the terracotta pots that look in the aquariums. I know it's not natural, but I kind of like it the way it looks myself. It's interesting. But I got a lot of these nice Ludwigia plants. I got this poor thing here. That's what used to be my water wisteria. It was a big, beautiful plant, and as many of you know, I kind of got ravaged by scuds, which will eat any live plant, regardless of what the professionals say. I'm here to say that with my own personal experience, scuds will eat anything and everything plant-related, and it will be relentless no matter how much you feed the tank to try and prevent them from doing so. Yeah, so there's that. And more of the mermaid weed. Some interesting plants that I got from my friend Mark Shelley from Mark Shelley's Aquatics and markshelleysaquatics.com. Got some really interesting shrimp and plants, and he brought those up here to my place when he came for a visit and did a video here. And a bunch of this Ludwigia, which I'm really finding to be one of my favorite plants in the fish room. And we're going to see how this looks a little bit later on. So you want to stick around to the end of the video to see what these plants look like once I get them in their place. This is some kind of Bacopa. I think it's either the Carolinia or the Monterey. Those are the only two types that I have, but they got kind of ravaged a little bit too, but I think I might be able to save a little bit of them. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. And very sad here, this was a treasured plant that I got. It was the Pogostemon stellatus octopus, and it just got absolutely, nearly completely devoured by the scuds. I really regret my decision to bring those into the house. I purposely brought the scuds in as a food source, and they turned into be more of a curse than a good thing, really, in my opinion. It's just not worth it when you're trying to have a plant in your tank. It's not going to happen. Yeah, some of these plants, I'm still trying to identify them. If in doubt, I'm just gonna, separate them and then put them plant them somewhere else just until I know what they are for sure. But I know this right here is one of the newer plants. It's the Bacopa plexicalis, I think it is. I'll try and annotate it if I can. To figure out what exactly plant that is. But it's an interesting one I had gotten, and of course the scuds pretty much destroyed the, yeah, there it is. The Bacopa plexicalis is what it is. The scuds really devoured it too. Yeah, we're getting close to the end here. We got quite a few plants here. Just a few more to go, and then we're going to go ahead and get started getting these ready to be planted. Take a better look here. Go and kind of get like a little bird's eye view here of these plants. There's my spawning mops I just bought. Coming up for a new breeding project I'm going to be trying out. Should have that out by New Year's, I hope. But here we are. Look at all those mermaid weeds. Got the mystery plant there, and also the Pogostemons that is destroyed, and some Bacopa species. Yeah, they're kind of tattered out a little bit too, but we'll see what we can do. But the Ludwigia is looking beautiful still. I'm glad I didn't have that in the scud tank. So we're gonna get that stuff looking nice and get it growing soon. Now we're on to the final stretch of the video, and right now we're going to be getting ready to start planting the pot that I have. It's a really nice ceramic pot, and we're going to get ready and start doing that, get these plants ready for it. So to get these things anchored in here good, I'm actually adding more of the substrate to it, and after I spill it all over the table, of course. But I want to get these anchored in there real well. What I've done also is I put a root tab in, and I took some of the Job plant spikes, and I broke a couple little pieces off and buried them down deep into this enclosed pot to get some good nutrients to these plants, to give them a really good chance at a good start. And I was given that tip by other aquarists, saying that, you can do that. You keep it buried deep enough, you're not going to have any ammonia problems. So I'm going to give it a shot here, because it's a fairly deep terracotta pot. So the tank that I chose is this 29-gallon tank. This is one where I have my betta phelps. Gotta keep this really well covered, otherwise they'll jump out. So I'm going to move this for just a moment, get that pot in there, and then close it right back up. And then we'll take a look at it. Excuse me. Ugh. Okay, so let's open this up. Right there. I got my little friend here helping me. Tinky, how you doing, honey? My little boy, he likes to help out in the fish room. Yes, honey. Let's see how this is going to pan out here a little bit. Kind of blocks the sponge filter. That makes it look a little bit nicer. I do have a little piece I managed to save of the water wisteria. I got it planted in there. Up here I got more. I'm going to try and get that planted in there too. Maybe I'll do this one into the other pot. Well, just a little short video here, guys. This is a little project I put together. And you know what? I don't hate it. Do you hate it, Tink? Why? Because it's taking time away from me scratching your head? I'm so sorry. You're a good boy. You know that Daddy loves you, honey. Yes, you do. Alright, guys. Here we are. I'm sure that once this the roots take root in that container, I know the fish will probably appreciate it to swim around through it. Something different for me. Anything that has to do with aquatic plants is new to me pretty much, so here we are. Ludwigia. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys, and Happy New Year. And this terracotta pot here, apparently I missed the footage when I was going to put these mermaid weeds into this terracotta pot. In this pot here I also added some of the Job plant spikes pieces. I broke one into 3 pieces and stuck them way deep down so that hopefully get these plants going in a good order here. Let's get a side view here. Yeah, it's got some of the mulm in this tank too. I gotta catch up on a lot of tanks. This is the betta tank here. My nice little female down there. She's just chilling at the moment. The plecos, the pink ramshorn snails, they all hanging out. Yeah, my tanks aren't pretty right now, guys, but I'm trying to work on them and get them looking nicer. So here's that portion of it. Now I got some other things to show you. I took the Pogo Stemens Stellatus octopus and I'm just floating it in this tank. far as I know, there's absolutely no scuds in this tank, and got plenty of fish in here to eat them if any happen to make it in. But I wanted to show you down here a new plant that I just got also. I didn't really want to do a whole video on it, but as long as I'm doing this, this is a African water fern that I picked up at PetSmart. It was on sale for $4, and I figured, well, I'll try it out. Hopefully that Pleco's not eating it. It's been in here for a few days. They haven't paid any attention to it until I got the camera on them. Ah, well, we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, Blue Dream shrimp are looking nice. And I got one more thing to show. I don't hold much hope for these, but these are some of the Bacopa. I think these are the Monterey, I believe, the moneywort. Could be Carolinia. But I got them fairly well anchored into this tank. And so far, nobody seems to be paying them any mind at all. So we'll see how it goes. Fascinating watching these little guys climbing this tree of Ludwigia. Cleaning it up real nice. Look at that. Got a bunch of little monkeys in the tree.